surprise leader heading into the men's free skate is Johnny Weir. Matt Savoy is right behind and has never been in a better position to win his first gold medal. And Evan Lysacek rounds out a top three that no one could have predicted, leaving defending champ Michael Weiss looking for help and another come-from-behind victory to capture his fourth U.S. crown. And a live look now inside Phillips Arena here in downtown Atlanta. The men about to take the ice. The gold medal on the line here in the men's free skate. And it is a surprising leaderboard, to say the least. Another crazy men's event, just like last year. Johnny Weir, the youngster, the 19-year-old originally from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, in the lead over Matt Savoy and Evan Lysacek rounding out the top three. Michael Weiss needing a comeback. Timothy Gable's name isn't even on the leaderboard. He has withdrawn. Hi again, everybody. Terry Gannon along with Dick Button. Dick is only in his 42nd year of calling the national championships here on ABC. Seems like yesterday you started, right?
Can we forget the number of years, please?
Just the spring chicken. And if there's another one like last year, you may move on.
Oh, listen, that was a beauty, wasn't it?
What an afternoon last year. I mean, the computer glitches. It's got to be deja vu for Johnny Weir because he skated great in the short program. He was in second place headed to the free skate. This is what happened. He ended up being injured and then eventually withdrew from the competition. Matt Savoy had problems too. The stirrup on his pant leg, that broke. It stopped his program. He ended up fifth. Michael Weiss was in fourth last year, just like this year. He was good. It wasn't spectacular, but he hung around to watch Ryan Jahnke become the surprise bronze medalist. Jahnke beat Tim Gable in the free skate. That's what allowed Michael Weiss to win. Gable was the leader going in to that portion of the competition, so Weiss able to make it to the top step of the podium for the third time in his career. So he is back here in Atlanta, and he's looking for number 4. But again, he needs help from someone else, and he's got to win the free skate. Now, the leader after the short is Johnny Weir, and he is, to say the least, Dick, an unlikely leader.
Not really. He has an enormous technical ability and is a great classical style. The problem is, to back up your argument, is that he doesn't always maintain the stand on the ice. He unravels, and that's a very dangerous thing for any one of these guys to do. If they can't stand up, they're going to lose it. Now, one of the additional problems that he has is he has 42 minutes to wait from this warm-up until he performs. And that can be a danger for anybody.
He's had a history of being nervous in big competitions, too. Matt Savoy right behind, and he's the veteran in the top 3. He's been to the podium at Nationals. His 7th trip here. He's in second after the short program. He may be the one to watch. Again, he has the experience. But right behind him, a man who doesn't have the experience, Evan Lysacek. Never has he been better than 7th at Nationals.
Well, you know, this guy has enormous flair. I mean, he really commands our attention when he's on the ice. But he needs to edit himself. Also, like every other guy here, he's got to stand up. If he can do that, if he cannot overdo this whole program, he's going to be a young man with great potential.
And right behind him, once again, Michael Weiss, not only a 3-time U.S. champion, but he's also won the bronze medal at the World Championships a couple of times. He's been around for years, been one of the top names. But again, he needs to come back to win. And since he won his first title back in 1999, this is what he's done. Won in 99, 2000, again in 2003, another medal in 2002. So he certainly knows how to get to that top step. What's he thinking right now? Let's check in with Lisa Guerrero.
Thanks, Terry. Well, I talked to a very cool, calm, and collected Michael Weiss just a few minutes ago, and although he is very aware that he needs to win this free skate tonight in order to even have a shot at a gold medal, he is not worried about the other competitors. Rather, he's just focused on skating a clean program. Now, he also added that he's going to be attempting the quad lutz. That is a jump that has never been landed cleanly in any competition ever, but he says he doesn't really think he needs it to win. What he does need, Terry, is a little bit of help from his friends.
At least specifically, he needs someone else to beat Johnny Weir, who has the lead right now, and then Weiss needs to win the free skate in order to win. The men skate for the gold medal here after this look back at another memorable national championship on ABC Sports. In 1981, there was a new champion crowned at the National Championships. Scott Hamilton enjoyed a breakthrough year. Hamilton won his first national title and then captured the next 3 to become the new face of men's skating. Back live at the State Farm U.S. Figure Skating Championships here in Atlanta. Terry Gannon, Dick Button, Lisa Guerrero here. The men this afternoon, the ladies tonight. What a showdown that's going to be. Michelle Kwan and Sasha Cohen, Jenny Kirk tonight in prime time. Here's the order in which the men will skate. Their age on the left side of your screen and their number of appearances at nationals. Look at Michael Weiss with 11 appearances at the Senior National Championships. And that's what you're talking about, Dick. Johnny Weir is last to skate. The 19-year-old has to sit around for over 40 minutes. Uh-oh, we've got another stirrup we're dealing with.
I think that's just a tightening of the boot. You always tighten your boot just at the last moment. And let's hope it's not another stirrup.
All right, here, I'm going to ask you a question that you hate. That's why I'm going to ask it. Who do you like to win?
The one that stands up. I think we're going to have to leave it at that because, you know, all of these guys are good enough to be a national champion. I mean, Michael Weiss is, Lysacek is. I mean, just it goes on. Weir, the whole bunch. I mean, it's just really a good group of people. The question is, who's going to hold it up? Who's going to stand up through the whole thing? I hate to put it on those terms, but that's the name of this game here.
Keep your eyes on Matt Savoy. Just remember I said that, Mr. Button. We get underway with the men's free skate, which is 4.5 minutes long. We're 2/3 of the overall score with Evan Lysacek, the 18-year-old originally from Naperville, Illinois. He trains out in Los Angeles. Frank Carroll, Ken Kangemi, his coaches, in third.
There is the answer to my question and your question right there. That was his opening move, a triple axel, triple toe, and he didn't make it.
He's had a terrific season on the junior level. A couple of wins in the Junior Grand Prix, and then he won the Junior Grand Prix final.
Now he has a second triple axel right here. Tight landing, but a good clean jump. Jump. Now, if a skater can make a mistake at the beginning of the program and then maintain their composure and skate well the rest of the program, they still have a great chance to win. Too many champions have lost and made a mistake because they've allowed themselves, by making a mistake, because they allow themselves to collapse. That is a no-no. Maintain it, like you know who said, it ain't over till it's over.
Yogi somebody. Well, Lysacek believed he was a contender when he came here this week. He told us that at the beginning of the week.
Now that was a beautiful combination. Triple lutz, triple toe. Exquisitely done. Perfectly edged in and out. That was good. He has a habit of flaring his arms and waving them around a lot. I think those could be slimmed down a little bit. But the quality of the technique is very good. He's on. His jumps are wonderfully smooth and very easy.
He first made waves back at the 2000 U.S. Junior Nationals when he won that title. In fact, he won back-to-back titles, novice and then the junior men's title the next year.
I think the edging and the choreography would show much better if he didn't constantly flail the arms in the air. I think that detracts from what he's doing. He needs to follow his movements through from beginning to end, not just rush them. Oh, very good. Movement now, this straight line footwork. I find the busyness of these steps works here, and it's a good ending for the program. Well, good for him. I mean, you know, that's a case where you made one mistake and then you just plowed right through and did everything else well. I take my hat off to him. He overcame that mistake, and that's a great attitude and a great asset to be able to do that.
He did exactly what you said he had to do. The early mistake, and he never gave up. He pushed through, and the rest of the program was very good. Evan Lysacek here with a chance. He was in third after the short program. Will have his marks, and then it's Matt Savoy in second place trying to win the gold medal. After this, from our ABC stations, you're watching ABC Sports Championship Television. Back live in Atlanta, the Kiss and Cry area, Evan Lysacek waiting for his marks.
And this first move in his program, a triple axel. Watch what happens. Straight legs, good dive, double foots the landing, can't check it, can't hold out, doesn't make it. Now that could normally upset anybody, but later in the program, he not only does another triple axel, he does this. Triple Lutz. Wonderful height, wonderful expression. Look at the smoothness of the edge and the clean landing going right on out and the perfect back position. Oh, that's terrific.
Now here with the traditional figure skating scoring system, remember they still leave a little bit of room at the top when you're the first skater in the last group. New system that doesn't exist, but the first set for technical merit, 5-3 to 5-5.
Well, you know, those are marks there. He's still got maturity to arrive, you know, to achieve. But that was wonderful technique. And if he can, I think, calm himself down and let the choreography play itself out without windmilling it all, I think he'll be a million times better. He's wonderful now.
Get rid of the arm movements.
I only criticize those people that I think are really talented. And I think he's one of those. Great potential.
He represents Illinois Valley Figure Skating Club in Peoria, Illinois. Let's welcome now Matthew Savoy.
So we'll see if Lysacek's numbers hold up. On the ice right now, the 23-year-old from Peoria, Illinois, Matt Savoy, in second place after the short program.
This is a great selection of music for skating. His triple axel. Double free coming out of it. numbers of turns and different directions.
Savoy has been on the verge for a few years now, Dick, and sometimes the overlooked skater. Back in 2001, when he won the bronze medal, everyone was focused on Tim Gable and Michael Weiss and Todd Eldridge at that point. Last year he came in 5th, but he was really dealing with a bad knee, which still is not 100%. He has gone to the World Championships. It was back in 2002. Remember, there were 3 spots available for the men.
He's a skater who really brings individual originality to every move. He's always got different entrances to jumps. Look at this hydroblade. Now watch him step right up. Did not check the landing, but that's a very difficult way to enter into that triple axel.
Earlier this week, the practices were at 6:30 a.m. He didn't want to get out of bed, so he paid $7. He went to a public session around the Atlanta area. Imagine the other people who were there. They may have been skating with the national champ.
Take my hat off to this guy. He's a summa cum laude graduate from Bradley University and one of the few skaters to maintain both education along with his skating.
Getting his master's at the University of Illinois now.
Flip, triple toe loop. Good. Late in the program, we'll get him some extra points. Triple Lutz. Nice dance quality about his skating too, and this excellent spin combination. Camel, half sit, cannonball sit, back camel, my gosh, and catch foot. I take my hat off to him. And how great that he overcame the mess of last year. I like what I'm seeing today. I think this is one heck of a good competition so far.
Much better than last year already. Matt Savoy will come back to check his marks. Don't forget Michael Weiss still to come. Here's a look at one of the great names who made this event what it is. Back in 1988, 3-time national champion Brian Boitano defended his title and delivered one of the most memorable short programs of his career. In that program, he was awarded the most perfect 6.0 marks of any skater in history. We've seen 2 impressive performances so far from the men here at the State Farm U.S. Championships. Matt Savoy waiting for his marks now.
At the end of a program, this triple flip, triple toe combination. And that's after he's already done 5 triples. And look at how clean that is. And that triple part at the end, that triple toe. I mean, that's wonderful.
Linda Brannon to the left of him on your screen. His coach, one of his coaches, but since the beginning they have been together. Technical merit marks, 5.4 to 5.6 the range.
They're very good marks, and they're really consistent. And I must say, I mean, I'm a great admirer of him, and I always have been.
Presentation 5-4 up to 5-8. Those are even better.
Well, you know, the guy's always inventive. He's always doing, he dances that through. He doesn't overflail his arm. It's a really nice quality skating.
Judges' placements, 8 of the 9 judges putting Matt Savoy in the lead over Evan Lysacek.
Competing on behalf of the Brossmore Skating Club in Colorado Springs, Colorado. How about a warm welcome now for Ryan Bradley.
So Savoy moves from second to first. Remember, Weiss and Weir still to come, but on the ice right now, Ryan Bradley, the 20-year-old from St. Joseph, Missouri, who is now out in Colorado Springs, training in 5th place after the short program.
And this is another guy who is immensely talented. I mean, this is one good competition, I'll tell you.
Southern medley may play well in Atlanta.
Opening move, a triple axel, triple toe. Oh, wow. That was almost a high kick wide thing that you used to see in the ice capades 30 years ago. Spectacular, but not for this competition.
He didn't mean to do that.
But he has another triple axel planned right here. See if he can pull it together. Good for him. Good for him. That's terrific. Now you can understand what I mean when he dares you to look away. He commands your attention on the ice. Triple Lutz, triple toe. He needs this. A double toe, and then a triple toe. Oh.
His 5th trip to the Senior Nationals, his best finish has been 7th. College student, majoring in business out in Colorado Springs. Never had a chance last year after a terrible short program. He was in 15th and then really had an excellent free skate. He pulled up to 9th.
You know, he's wild, he's creative, he's unfinished a little bit, and he's not as good as he could be. This is a guy who has got enormous talent. If he could discipline himself to take him all the way, we'd have a world champion on our hands.
After what we saw last year, the comments you're making today, what a difference. And a look at the next generation, is it in good hands?
It thrills me to death to see this kind of skating, and I was afraid, having said that, he'd fall on this. He didn't, and it's very good. I like it.
I don't know about you, but I'm ready to go get some grips.
You know, that death drop was a good one. He just should have settled down into it, a little lower position. This is straight line. See, now that didn't quite follow through enough. Awfully good energy, good performance and danceability to it, but he needs more intricate footwork to make that sting. And then he popped this toe jump. Good right there. And a final, next to final spin, a death drop into this forward camel sit spin. Tap over.
They had the crowd into it from the start.
Well, you know, I mean, he had us all on the edge there, and he isn't quite disciplined enough to carry it through. A performer really has to have every single element in place. He's just got to be able to pull it together one step further.
We'll check his marks in a moment. Don't forget Michael Weiss still to skate here as we go to break. Dick's taking a look at a Crest White Strip ice move. Back live at the State Farm U.S. Figure Skating Championships. Ryan Bradley waiting for his marks now.
And this is Chevy slow motion of one of the moves that ice show stars like Dick Dwyer used to do, called a pop open axle. Look at that right up there. Unfortunately, it wasn't the triple axle he wanted, but you used to see these in the ice shows all the time, and they were great fun.
They don't count for much here, though, in this event. First set on the way for technical merit, 5.0 to 5.4.
5.2 and 5.2. And his
So
marks
those are
for
lower than what we've seen to this point. Presentation, 5.3 up to a high mark of 5.6.
Well, he needs to carry through with his technique. If he isn't going to be able to do that, he's not going to be advanced to the next stage, which he has every ability, every piece of talent for doing.
And he is solidly in third place.
Another competitor representing the Broadmoor Skating Club in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Please welcome now Ryan Jahnke.
So it's Savoy, Lysacek, and Bradley, your top three right now. Remember, Weiss and Weir. Weir leads after the short program. There's still to come. Ryan Jahnke, the 25-year-old from Grosse Pointe Farms, Michigan, and the 2003 U.S. bronze medalist. But he's in sixth.
I mean, this is a guy with great edge control, wonderful music, great acceleration, but only good enough if he can sustain his jumping technique. Good, good, good. He's had trouble with that all along.
Jahnke actually beat Tim Gable, the Olympic bronze medalist, at Nationals last year in the free skate. That's what allowed Michael Weiss to jump from fourth up to first.
Triple toe. Sit spin. Now that's a good position. Good change of position. The new judging system really rewards you for changing moves, adding edges and all of that sort of thing. But that doesn't, that's in the Grand Prix series. It's not in this championship, but we'll be seeing it later in the world competition.
Actually, it's just in the Grand Prix, but you made a great point earlier in one of our telecasts that it's had an effect on the current system, or the old traditional system.
You better believe it. Now, that was a triple Lutz into a triple loop, a double three turn coming out, which will take some credit off it. Look at the outside edge he goes into there. That's a change of edge in that camel. There's a forward inside edge. certainly overcome his failures in that line. This is great to see.
Jahnke trains out in Colorado Springs. He's very active in the community there. He and his wife, very active, teaching Sunday school classes to underprivileged children and helping out with special needs for the disabled there.
These triples one after the other with great security, and that's first rate. Oh, I'm really pleased to see that. The final move. Straight line footwork, very much to the music. Final movement, a butterfly into a back sit spin. Well, I gotta tell you, I like this afternoon. I mean, I just think this is good. He made a couple of small mistakes, but the overall performance was, you know, I mean, right top quality.
Some people out of their seats here. How much of a move can he make? He was in sixth after the short program. We'll see. Ryan Jahnke. And don't forget, we're down to the final two. Michael Weiss still to come, and Johnny Weir, the leader after the short program. After this message and a word from our ABC stations, you're watching ABC Sports Championship Television. Back live in Atlanta. What a performance from Ryan Jahnke. He was in sixth place. No matter what he does here, the leader's Savoy. He can't top him right now, but that could flip-flop later. Technical merit, there it is.
He did 8 triples. He has good spins, and the quality of edging and musical interpretation was really good. Look at these marks are even better. I mean, that's quality skating there.
And how about the judges' placement? 7 of the 9 judges putting him in first place, so he wins the free skate, but he is still in second behind Savoy because he had a long way to come. Savoy was in second after the short.
He competes for the Washington Figure Skating Club in Alexandria, Virginia. Here is Michael Weiss.
So here you go. It comes down to the next two. Right now, it's Ryan Jahnke, Savoy, your top two. Michael Weiss, again, needs to win the free skate, and he needs someone else to have a better free skate than Johnny Weir, who is still to come. That's because he's out of the top 3. Here is the 3-time U.S. champ. Savoy, your current leader overall. Jahnke won the free skate. He's right behind him in overall standings ahead of Lysacek.
There's some question. Yes, he's going to do a Lutz here. A triple Lutz that was. It was not a quad. But he almost planned to, he almost had an idea of doing that, and I'm glad he didn't. So all he needs to do is skate well, and he'll find himself pulling up dramatically, I think. Here, though, comes in a quad toe. He needs this. Does a triple toe. No plan to do a quad. Playing it safe. Of course, if he was going to make a major move forward, he needed as much technical merit as he could possibly muster.
Having said that, even without the quad, he could win the free skate. And then he only has to have someone else beat Weir. So he didn't need to do the quad Lutz.
but I think the big question is whether he will win the free skate, even if he skates well. We've had some pretty good performances between Savoy and Jahnke and Lysacek. That was, you know, a good triple axel. He has had trouble with that in the past. He stepped up into that much better. Boy, he saved that one. Very nice, you know. He's really skating very well today. There's a calmness and a quietness about him and a steadiness that I think is the best I've seen in a long time with him. Camel jump over sit spin. Watch this shoot the duck position that he gets into. Nice little invention of his. An old-fashioned move. You know, really neatly and cleanly done. I take my hat off to this guy. He has got perseverance. You know, I mean, I saw him earlier looking out of the curtain, peeking out with the calmest expression on his face and a big grin. There's his father. Oh, my gosh.
Greg's got tears in his eyes. You saw his wife, Lisa, just a moment ago. Michael's wife, Lisa, hugging his coach, Don Laws. A standing ovation here at Phillips Arena for the three-time U.S. champion. He may just have jumped from fourth to first. We'll see. But we've got one more skater left, and it's the leader after the short program. Johnny Weir, how nervous is he? He's going to skate for the gold medal when we come back. Back live at the State Farm U.S. Championships. Matt Savoy is your leader, but Michael Weiss brought the house down.
Now, look at this volley that he does right into this. He steps into this, goes up in the air, 3.5 revolutions. He lands, though, not quite on the perfectly clean edge, but saves it. That's okay.
Well, we wondered whether or not he could jump from fourth. The kids certainly loved it in the crowd. And
well, you know, they should. That's a real comeback for him. And the calmness and the coolness of his performance, I thought, was really impressive.
Now, Lisa said when he came into the building, he was very calm earlier this afternoon. 5'6" to 5'9"
and those
technical merit.
Those are very good marks. You know, the interesting thing is he did more triples than he's really allowed to. You're only allowed to repeat 2 triples, and that may be an effect that will have hurt him somewhat, but maybe not.
Second set for presentation for Michael Weiss. In the 5.7, 5.8 range for presentation. There they are, the 1.57, the rest 5.8. So those are extremely high.
And solidly good.
You know, this has been a quadless men's free skate, but it doesn't matter. It's been a great one. All the judges' placements except one in first. And guess what? Michael Weiss is currently in first place.
The remaining competitor represents the Skating Club of New York in New York City. Let's welcome now Johnny Weir.
So it's up to Johnny Weir. Weiss is ahead of Savoy and Jahnke, but remember, someone else has to beat Weir in the free skate. So it's not just that Michael Weiss's free skate needs to be judged better than Weir's, but that's Savoy's as well. And then Weiss could win. But it's in Johnny Weir's hands. The 19-year-old, originally from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Now he's in Newark, Delaware. The 2001 World Junior Champ in his fourth trip to Nationals.
And he has to sustain the technical merit through the program. If he can do that and not flake out, it will be a major step forward for him. Combination. Triple axel. Triple toe. That was a beauty. Wonderful posture, wonderful style and position. And he has planned a quad. He'll be the only skater in this competition to have done it if he does it. Here it is. Triple Salchow. He replaced it, playing it safe. Triple axel again. That's as steady and as solid as you can find anywhere. With a change in that position to a bent leg free position.
Johnny Weir is very much trying to make amends for what happened last year in the free skate. He was in second place. A number of things happened to him. He got his blade stuck between the ice and the wall. He fell into the boards. He fell again. The referee allowed him to restart his program, and then a fall created an injury, and he had to withdraw.
Triple Lutz, triple toe. Wow! I gotta tell you, this is one heck of a competition. Triple flip. Circular footwork. That costume, by the way, is a series of icicles, which explains why what the intent is from Dr. Zhivago, the motion picture. Triple loop jump. Straight line footwork. Not as inventive as I think he is able to do. But what technique there has been in this program. These moves in the field at the end. Running threes into a final combination. Steady centered spins. Cannonball position. And a catch foot with wonderful, wonderful style in it. Well, oh, brother.
He grew up watching skating on TV. One winter, his parents bought him a pair of used ice skates. He went out on the frozen ponds near his home in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and now it looks like he's going to be the national champion. We'll wait to see what the judges think, though. Michael Weiss, he's applauding that performance from Johnny Weir. Back with his marks in a moment. Back live at the State Farm U.S. Figure Skating Championships. Johnny Weir brought him out of their seats. He's never medaled at the U.S. Nationals. He may win the gold medal. Michael Weiss has the lead right now.
But he should be very proud of the fact that he skated well. And these marks show how well Johnny Weir did. Oh, brother, look at that. The guy had done 8 triples. He had another one planned, and he left it out at the very last part of the program. You know, that's the ability to change your mind and think through it.
Perfect six.
He deserved it. He deserved it.
In Priscilla Hill in the kiss and cry, enjoying the fact that 7 of the 9 judges put him in first. Johnny Weir has just won the national championship. And Michael Weiss not able to win his 4th. He settles for 2nd place ahead of Matt Savoy. Let's go down to Lisa Guerrero.
Oh my God. Thanks very much, Terry. Now, Johnny, you had a disappointing showing last year. How were you able to maintain your composure tonight?
I didn't let anything psych me out. I just wasn't thinking about skating at all, and then until I was actually skating.
Well, you had a standing ovation coming off the ice. You were crying here before you got your scores. What in the world were you thinking when you had a 6?
It's crazy. I thought 6s were reserved for Alexei Agudin and Michel Kwan. But I'm really, really excited and so ecstatic that I could come and skate last and be in first and still win.
Many congratulations to you. Let's go over to Peter Carruthers right now, who's backstage.
All right, thank you, Lisa. Michael, you were in 4th place. You said you might try the quad Lutz. Why didn't you do it?
It didn't feel great in the warm-up. It just didn't feel right, so I decided to just try and go out and skate a clean program, but you got to hand it to Johnny. I mean, he skated a fantastic program, 2 clean programs, so congratulations to him.
Still, you got the silver medal here at the National Championships. It was tough the month of December getting through the walking pneumonia. What were the last minutes like?
Yeah, this was a very difficult couple of months for me, so to get out there, I really just had to use a lot of emotion and just a lot of willpower to get through the long program because training has been very difficult with the flu and then the pneumonia, but I was very happy with the performance today.
All right, well, congratulations on the silver medal. Right now, let's go to Terry Gannon. Terry?
All right, Peter, yeah, he was sick during December, but a tough year for him, but good moment today. But how about Johnny Weir, able to win the national title? We'll be right back to Atlanta in a moment. Back in Atlanta, Johnny Weir able to win the national championship. He was not one of the favorites coming in, but he's able to beat Michael Weiss, who almost jumped from 4th to the top of the podium. Matt Savoy ends up with the bronze medal once again. And remember the names who competed here in the men's free skate in Atlanta. Dick, last year you said it was the worst afternoon of skating you had seen in about 50 years, the polar opposite.
Oh, I'm really just pleased as punch about this. I mean, don't let anybody tell me that we don't have one heck of a good group of men skaters in America. That was a strong, powerful thing, and I mean, it just pleases me no end to see it.
Gotta
Such
give
solidity.
Johnny Weir a lot of credit.
Well,
he waited 42 minutes backstage to be the last skater, and he ends up winning. The nerves never got to him. Don't forget, we're back with you tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern, live coverage of the ladies free skate. For our producers, Kurt Gowdy Jr. and Kathy Cook, our director, Doug Wilson. For Dick Button, Susie Wynn, Peter Carruthers, and Lisa Guerrero, I'm Terry Gannon. So long from Atlanta. ABC Sports is online at ESPN.com. Search ABC Sports. This has been a presentation of ABC Sports Championship Television.